Oh, that is just so good. That is so tight, so slick, and so beautiful to listen to.
It is. There's a lot of toe tapping and swaying going on in this studio. I love it.
And that is indeed the music of the Gypsy Swing Project, who are joining us right now with producer Kamal Masala. Nice to see you again, Kamal.
See you too.
And maybe you can introduce the guys from the Gypsy Swing Project.
Of course. Well, this is on my right hand, my longtime friend Alexander Valls. And on my left hand, my also great friend Samush, both as the two main persons in the Gypsy Swing Project.
Yeah, well, guys, it's a real pleasure to have you in the studios. Tell us a little bit about this project and how it came about and when it got started.
All right, the Gypsy Swing Project, it started 2-3 years ago. I met with Lakshmi Ramirez, who's playing double bass with us, and we had this idea of bringing this gypsy music to Dubai. Yeah, it's music full of energy and full of travel in a life in a city full of travel. So we thought there might be some people enjoying it.
It's lovely, isn't it?
I really like it. I think it's got a very kind of simple but appealing kind of groove to it, and it's obviously far more complex than that, but where are the roots of the music from?
Oh, it's a typical French music that started in the 50s. It was created by a gypsy guy called Django Reinhardt. He was famous because he invented this style of music with this big guitar part, and he was only using 2 finger because he had burned 2 finger.
And he was getting that sound from just 2 fingers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. And am I right in thinking that he often played with Stefan Grappelli? Because as soon as I heard it, it reminded me so much of Stefan Grappelli.
Exactly.
Yeah. What kind of time frame was on this? When was this music originated? When was it being played originally?
Oh, it's all started in the 50s.
50s.
Oh, yeah.
And since then, how's it kind of popularity kind of, I guess, ebbed and flowed? Because, I mean, it's I think something quite French. You don't necessarily hear a lot of this in Dubai, for example, right now.
Now you hear it with the Gypsy Swing Project.
Exactly. Well, this is why it's so good. But is it picking up again, like back in Europe? Are people hearing more of this nowadays?
The last decade, we've been hearing again some gypsy music in Paris, and they're kind of exporting. They're in US, in Canada. Correct.
So how did you guys come to, form the Gypsy Swing Project, and what made you, want to perform this style of music, Kamal?
Well, I mean, I'm as a musician, I'm not part of the Gypsy Swing Project as a band, but I am the producer of the CD. And my relationship to this kind of music started when I was living in France in the 90s, actually, and I had the chance to see live so many groups who were playing in the streets, in the metro, and everywhere. This gypsy manouche, they call it, kind of music. And but then in 2005 in Dubai, I was really privileged to play a live show with the grandson of Django Reinhardt, David Reinhardt, in Dubai, which enhanced also my connection with this music. And I knew Alex at that time as well, but he was building up his musicality and his repertoire. And I think he is the one who founded the the Gypsy Swing Project.
Yeah, and Samush, you're releasing now an album, aren't you, of this music? Just tell us a bit about it, about the tunes that are on there.
Basically, I will start with our meetings because it's quite funny. We were in Indo-Thai restaurant in Dubai, and Alex and Lakshmi, who is by the way Filipino. Who is our friends since day one, and I didn't know anything about manouche style before. It was the first time I hear Alex and Lakshmi playing. And I was amazed by this style, the rhythm, the groove that you can get it. And I said finally to Alex, in 6 months we'll play together.
Right.
And he laughed. He laughed so much. And 4 months later, we played together.
Oh, really?
Her first. And then, to make an album is a dream. I really want to transfer this album to my son, to my grandson. I mean, with music, you put, in a way, your name or an experience in history. and so this is big step in my life also.
Tell us about some of the music that's on the album. Is it original compositions? Is it covers of classics? Just go through some of the standout tunes for us on this album.
Yeah, sure. The idea of this Paris Dubai, because it is a Dubai-made project.
Yeah.
With some people met in Dubai, and we all considered as Dubaian and travelers of the world. So we wanted to bring this gypsy music to Dubai, and we chose some old classic French song. So in this
some really well-known ones,
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just looking at the lineup right now. La Vie en Rose, such classic, wonderful. We've got Je me suis fait tout petit, Elisa, La Mer. So some ones that people will be able to recognise and relate to.
Exactly.
Very nice. So what's the plan? I mean, I'm holding this gorgeous-looking CD in my hands. Where's it going to go from here? Which, by the way,
was designed by Céline, who is the sister of Sami,
who
is listening us today.
Congratulations, Céline. It's a beautiful job. I like the design a lot. So what's the plan now? How do you take it out there? What are you doing to promote it?
Well, from my side, as a label and as a producer, I want to tell the people who doesn't know anything about this music that this is a beautiful, joyful, very well produced CD that was recorded at Soundstruck in Dubai, and great engineers. And we are bringing the tradition back in a very kind of polished production.
Yeah.
So it's fresh. It sounds like new, but it's actually very old at the same time. So it has this dimension to it.
Yeah, I like that. It's got something almost nostalgic about it.
Very much. Yes, very much. But also the energy of this group is very powerful and very happy, positive energy. So wherever they play, people love them, whether they were 2, 3, or 4 people. Sometimes I join them also.
Yeah, but you can't resist it, can you?
Even you can't stay away.
Yeah, I can't stay away.
Now, the good news is you've brought your guitars along with you, which signifies the fact that we're going to be having a live rendition of a little bit of this music. What are you going to play for us, guys? What have you chosen to?
We'd like to play to start a tribute to Django Reinhardt.
Yeah,
we're going to play a song called Minor Swing.
Minor Swing.
Fantastic.
Okay. Well, looking forward to it once again live on the show this afternoon. It's a real pleasure to have the Gypsy Swing Project here on Dubai Eye 103.8.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Allez.
Now, we're very lucky to have the Gypsy Swing Project joining us this afternoon in the studios. They've just played a wonderful piece of music for us. Just want to ask you about your instruments, because apparently these guitars are unique to play this style of music on them, yeah?
Exactly,
yeah?
Mark.
So they come from France, these guitars?
Oh yes, those are handmade guitar. We call them guitar manouche,
yeah.
gypsy guitar. Their specificities is they have this small hole which makes the sound so special.
Oh yes, it is small, isn't it?
And we use it like to strum it. Like kind
Sounds
of
fantastic.
a drum sound. So
yeah.
we do have an amazing drummer. Thank you, Jean-Paul.
Yeah.
But this kind of double the drums, so it's very rhythmic.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Now, Kamal, of course, this album is going to be launched at a special performance, isn't it? Tell us where and when it's happening.
It's going to happen next Tuesday, 15th of April, at Alliance Française Auditorium in Oud Meta at 8 p.m.
And guys, I believe the Alliance have been very supportive of you guys and your music. Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Amazingly supportive.
Oh yeah. Since we started this project, we have to do a big thank you to Alliance Française, who has been organizing concerts and opening the eyes of all the community in Dubai.
Yes.
They're doing amazing Fête de la Musique in June. They're doing all.
Invite Boulou and Elios Ferré also. Huh?
They've been promoting culture, organizing great events. We invite everyone to check Alliance Française.
Yeah.
I'm even relaunching my CD next month with them.
Ah, there we go. See, they're all about the music at the Alliance, aren't they? Yeah, we'll have to get you back on, Kamal. Thinking of all things Française, I think we have a text that we need to mention, Mark.
Have we? Okay, just let me go.
Oh, well, you saw this earlier, so there was just a little message coming in mentioning
it was regarding Django Reinhardt from one of our listeners saying, by the way, Django was Belgian, not French.
We feel like this is a contentious issue.
Can we clear this up?
So are the fries.
I would say Django was a gypsy. I'm not even sure which passport he used to hold, but indeed he's born in Charleroi in Belgium, but he traveled a lot. So us French, we say he's French.
Right. Okay.
He's French.
Actually, they say that gypsies originally come from India. You know, the roots far back. You know.
Yeah. Okay. I thought kind of Romania or Eastern Europe. I suppose there's different areas all over the world. Citizens of the world. There
Absolutely.
we go. That's a good diplomatic response.
Yeah. But of course, they certainly made their mark on music, didn't they? I mean, the gypsy kind of influence on music is huge.
Yes, and you know, in that area of the 50s, 60s, there was the Hot Club of France. Yeah. That was the jazz club of Europe, you know, at the time of where Duke Ellington was playing in America. So Django was doing it in France, you know.
Yeah.
But they met and played together also.
Yeah. Did they?
Really?
That must have been amazing.
But Django was always late for the rehearsals and sometimes never made it.
Yes, very true.
Yeah.
And where did Stefan Grappelli kind of fit into all this? Was he a close friend of Django Reinhardt? Were they did they collaborate quite a lot together?
No, actually Django heard about Stefan. Stefan was well known at that period, and he always wanted to meet him and play with him. He was Django was a big fan of Stefan's music and sound, and then they met by chance, I think, or in a bar or something, and he told him how much he loved the music, and then they clicked and and started.
You're right.
An amazing collaboration. Well, thinking of music, perhaps it's time to get a little more from you guys. Do you think we could ask you to perhaps play us out with another of your wonderful songs?
Yeah, sure, Lucy.
Fantastic.
We'd like to play something about friendship. It's called Friend First.
Friends come first.
Friends come first. And finally, just once again, if people want to come along and enjoy this special launch night, when and where is it, and where can they get tickets?
Again, it's at the Alliance Française in Dubai, Oud Meta area, near Tuwafi Center. It's at 8 o'clock Tuesday, 15th of April.
Okay. Yeah. Take it away, guys. Here we go.